May the words of my mouth and the meditations of our hearts be always acceptable in your sight, O God, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen. I must admit to you this morning that I am tired of sheep. Sheep are such a powerful image within our scriptures. And for a preacher, one feels after a while that one has exhausted everything that one can say about sheep. Fortunately, this Sunday, the focus is not so much on the sheep as the focus is on the shepherd. This is referred to as Good Shepherd Sunday in some places. Why not here? Good Shepherd Sunday. We have this incredible statement in the Gospel of John, which is a gospel written at a much later time in the life of the early church, probably even as late as the beginning of the 2nd century. And often what we find in this community is a putting together of their theology of what it means to live in the world and to be Christians. And so we're often given what are post-resurrection conversations, placed in a different context. And here we have this Jesus statement of being the Good Shepherd. Within the context of John's Gospel, I am statements are incredibly important. They are a way for Jesus to connect with the Father who sent him. And for any good Jew to understand, the words I am echo the words in the book of Exodus. The words when Moses stands before the burning bush and asks, who sends him? And the voice from the bush responds, say that I am who I am. That cryptic but essential understanding of who Yahweh or God is. And so when Jesus speaks the words I am the bread of life, I am the good shepherd, our ears should be attentive to this God statement. I am the good shepherd, the one who lays down his life for the sheep. And only a few weeks ago we know that he laid down his life. But in this post-resurrection conversation, he says, I can lay it down because I have the power to do that, and I can take it up again. I am the good shepherd who will be with my flock and will defend them and love them and care for them. It's a kind of shepherd that is interesting to put in one's mind. It's this caring, loving person who will not let us be left alone or without. Now, a priest that I know used to think that sheep were absolutely the dumbest animals in the world and much preferred pigs because of their somewhat sharper intelligence. I happen to think of pigs, and I think of the pig Babe. Remember that movie, Babe? Well, Babe wanted to be a shepherd. From the get-go, when Babe was with the dogs that were nurturing him, Babe wanted to be, is it a him or a her? Is Babe. Another theological construct we'll have to take some other time. Babe behaves differently. Remember the dogs? How do they manage the herd? They shepherd by treating the herd in dominant ways, biting the ankles, dominating, pushing them, being fierce and angry around them, never letting the sheep know for 1 minute who's the master here. And then we have Babe, who tries that, but whose essence is not like that. And he can't get them to do a thing. Until Babe says, I need help in this. And he finds out the magic words, and he finds out the way to treat them. And so he speaks to the sheep with respect. If you would be so kind, would the 3 ladies with collars on please stand outside the pen? And the sheep obey. This is the concept and understanding, if you want, of this good shepherd who respects who we are, who has been described as the hound of heaven, but is really the good shepherd who lets us get lost if that's what we want, who lets us fall behind if that's what we want, but who seeks us out with a loving heart to call us home and to protect us. I didn't tell the whole truth at the beginning of this. This is not just about the shepherd. It's about the sheep as well. And probably the reason I don't like talking about sheep is because I really don't like to equate myself with a sheep. I want to be seen as something else. Maybe a tiger or a lion or a leopard or something. Don't make me a sheep. But you see, that's the thing, isn't it? As we hear in the music of Handel, we, like sheep, all we, like sheep, have gone astray. This is our real, unfortunately, real identity. We are sheep. We are prone to going our own way. We are prone to thinking we're something else. We are prone to getting lost. It takes a bit of humility. It takes a bit of realizing and coming in contact with the Holy One to understand that that's really who we are. And so on this Good Shepherd Sunday, I would have us recognize the shepherd, the great shepherd of the sheep. But I would also have us recognize that we too have a role to take in this. Something that we may have to let go of, as I have been saying on these past few Sundays. Letting go of the sense that we might not need help. Letting go of the sense of, oh, we're not lost, are we? Letting go and being the sheep that we are, that the Good Shepherd might love us, draw us close, and bring us along the way. Amen.